doing Amanda's RNA site review. So to start with their background information, I thought she did a great job explaining what was done in the experiment, and like what UV light does to the cells. Maybe just adding why it was important, why we want to know this information. I think she had that in her discussion, but it could be beneficial to move it up here in the synopsis. Just a quick possible typo was UV light damages the cells in RNA, allowing for repair mechanisms to begin, just swapping cells in RNA. And then maybe adding subheadings for each of her primers, like P53 and PAX, putting them in bold before each definition, and then moving the definition before the explanation of the function, like P53 is a transcription factor, that sentence, instead of it being the last sentence, being the first sentence. But those are just simple housekeeping things, and I guess you could say opinions. She did a great job finding photos that display the functions of each protein or gene. And then for her methods, again, I guess you could say it's an opinion thing, just maybe making them bulletin points, but a paragraph's still probably fine. She did a great job keeping it nice and short, not too wordy, just including the relevant big steps that were completed for someone to replicate. And then she did refer to the lab notebook for more detailed instructions, maybe having a link to that lab notebook. I don't know if it's in the prep and participation page, but regardless, it could be good to have a link just for easy reference. And then maybe condensing her links for the kit and the qPCR to hyperlinks to make it look more professional for her results. She has a figure caption for each of the 4 graphs, which is good. And she has axis titles. I forget if we're supposed to have titles for the graph itself. And if so, then add those. If not, then can dismiss that for written results. Again, with these just little things, maybe it's like just changing it so like in figure 2, she was just like describing what was taken away from that graph, and then did figure 2 in parentheses as a reference to it. Maybe do that for all 4 of them instead of saying after that figure 3 shows relationship for this, and then figure 4 shows the relationship for this. Just again, so it's not just a repetitive type of writing style and just more professional. The discussion in conclusion, I thought she did a great job going in depth on what was expected at the beginning of the experiment, explaining like why those things were expected, and then what was found, and then whether or not it was what was hypothesized. And then again, she does have the sentence saying why the data is important to know. And then lastly, just I guess you could say what the next step is, just saying maybe how the next step could be conducted, not going in depth, but just simple what that procedure would be and looking at protein levels if possible. But in that, I think she did great.